Hey everyone, very excited about this morning's run. I am solo today on a very rainy, misty morning. I've come up to Queen Victoria Hospital at Wentworth Falls to start my run today. I'm going to do the 10Ks downhill down to the campground, turn around, and then I'll hike back up the 10Ks back up here, hopefully trying to get about 900 meters of elevation gain in today as per my program, which I'll talk to you a little bit more about later on today, hopefully when I get back. Looking forward to getting out there today solo, just doing my own pace, doing my own thing, and seeing how I go with that. Hey everyone, so just hiking this first section, trying to get my heart rate down a little. It's a beautiful day for going for a run. It's nice and cool. So far the rain hasn't started, so it's always good. As you can see, absolutely no views today. So it's pure whiteout. It's still fabulous, even on these days. Well, that was a very enjoyable 10K decline straight down from QVH all the way down to the campground. I just say, if you've never been down here, if you've gone down from QVH and you always turn right to go to onto Sublime Point Road, usually doing the UTA course, just once keep going straight ahead, don't turn right, and head another 5K downhill to the campground. It is absolutely stunning down here. I love seeing all the kangaroos down here. There's always plenty of kangaroos and rosellas and wildlife down here. It's beautiful. While I was running down here, I was just thinking to myself about my DNF at UTA, and I obviously don't want to keep going on about it, but I was thinking, I'd put in a lot of training and effort into that one. Obviously, it's my third attempt, so I'd previously tried that distance at Tarawera and Kosciuszko. And I'm actually thinking, I actually listened to a podcast during the week, and the interviewers asked the question, what keeps you going when you want to pull out? What keeps you in? And his answer was ego. Like, he'd been spruiking himself before the race, building himself up, talking himself up, saying how wonderful he is, all that sort of thing. And I'm thinking, I don't think I've got an ego. And which is really bizarre, because I actually work in a very ego-driven industry. And being a, I guess, recreational athlete, you'd think there'd be some ego there. And I'm thinking, maybe that's why I'm not improving. Like, that's why, because, as long as I keep getting the occasional PR on Strava, I'm happy. I'm out there doing the trail runs every weekend. I'm putting in the work. I'm faster than someone sitting on the couch, that sort of mentality. But if I dig a little bit deeper into the psyche of why I keep signing up for this distance. Maybe it's because I think that's what gives me the motivation to get out and get training, something that scares me, something that I haven't quite been able to achieve, that sort of thing. And I'm just like, I don't know if anyone else out there is sort of feels the same way. I feel that looking back, and I know the cutoff times is so much stricter for a miler than for any other distance. So if you do a 50K or a 100K, the cutoff time is a lot more relaxed than the same distance within a miler. So if you're doing the 100K, you've got a lot more time to complete the 100K than a 100K checkpoint in a miler. So on those sort of thoughts, you actually need to actually be a lot faster in a miler, like the pace needs to be faster. And I was training out on that first 47Ks, but not actually getting any faster at it. So it just got me thinking, maybe going into this GPT Miler, which I must say is the hardest of all Australian milers. It has got 7,700 metres of elevation gain. And even though I'm doing it as a stage race, so over 4 days, I don't think it's going to be any easier in the slightest. In actual fact, it probably allows DOMs to set in each day and makes each leg a little bit harder than the day before. So on saying that, it got me thinking. Someone actually did send me a DM nicely after UTA, just suggesting that I might benefit from a coach. So I thought I'd ask you guys, what are your thoughts on getting a coach? So thought I would talk about it here and see what you all thought about the idea. After my current record of 3 DNFs at the miler distance, I have been playing around with the idea of getting a running coach. Now, it's something I'm very conflicted about, as I've had coaches before, mainly PTs or strength coaches, and have even gone down the biomechanics rabbit hole thinking that I had found the answer. And to be honest, I don't think it's made me a better runner at all. Have you ever used a running coach? Should I get a running coach? I want to work through some pros and cons with you. Something I've been thinking about, would a coach help me make cutoffs? It may give me better pacing, strategy, race execution, but no coach can magically make me faster, even if I'm already training consistently. My UTA Miler DNF wasn't because I wasn't fit enough, it was because I wasn't moving fast enough. And can a coach fix that? The other thing is freedom. A coach keeps you honest, but one of the things I love about trail running is the freedom to change plans depending on whether my mood and the adventure that I want to do that week. Do I want someone telling me what to do every week and being accountable? It's probably a good thing. Am I missing something in my training? So an experienced coach might see weaknesses. Maybe my biggest challenge isn't training at all. Maybe it's my limitation: fitness, speed, strength, nutrition, even my mindset and age. Or is it just simply time? Then there's the cost factor. So coaching is an investment. Quality coaching can cost thousands each year. For the same money, could I spend it on race entries, training, camps, gear, travel? Have you used a coach, and was it worth the money? What was your biggest benefit? Would a coach understand me, a back of the pack runner? Some coaches specialise in ultra endurance athletes and would prefer only working with our podium folk, and I've witnessed that firsthand before. Many coaching plans are built around performance goals rather than survival goals. I'm not training to run a 20-hour miler. I'm trying to finish before cutoffs. It probably could help my confidence. Having an expert say you're ready can be reassuring. confidence ultimately comes from doing the work. Would a coach give me confidence, or am I looking for reassurance? Maybe I need a mentor, not a coach. What I may actually need is someone who's finished these races and can guide strategy and decision making. So let me know in the comments. Your comments would be greatly appreciated. Your thoughts on whether I should get a coach, and if you have any recommendations for me from personal experience. Finding a coach who understands older, back of the pack runners, preparing for GPT over several days would be awesome. And I'll definitely have a think about it once I've had a look at your comments and see what I go with, what I decide. Thanks. So I always run past here and I've never stopped to actually have a look. So today, here we go. We're going to have a look at this beautiful old house. Can't believe people used to live here. I think, let's have a look what the plate says. The Kadumba Slab Hut. There we go. Maxwell's Hut. So the Maxwell family used to live here. Wow. That's amazing. I'm not sure if we can go in or not. Let's see if the door opens. Nope, it's got a lock on it. Bars on the windows. I think it's pretty dark in there anyway. Little garden, back steps, back porch. It's very cute. Wow. I bet it was cold here in winter. That's amazing. Oh, there we go. Nice close-up look. Bit of a Australian heritage. Don't know what they were trying to do in there. Maybe try and protect something. Not sure. So it was definitely more fun on the way down. I don't know if you can get a really good look at that incline, but it's a doozy. I think my heart rate is at 162, so pretty big effort going up this hill, and it only gets steeper. I've got another 7 k's to go of this. Yay me. Ooh. Okay. This is the intersection that I was telling you about. So you come from QVH, you come down here, down the Kadumba Valley Road, and you would normally turn right down the Sublime Point Trail, which is the UTA course. But my recommendation, if you have some free time, is to continue straight down Kadumba Valley Road. It's another 5 k's downhill, another 5k decline to a stunning campground. It's got a toilet block, lots of kangaroos, wildlife, lyrebirds, parrots, everything. It's also continues on through the campground if you want to head up to Mount Solitary. I haven't done that trail yet, so looking forward to maybe getting that one done soon. But yeah, and it's also a good workout if you want to do 10 k's of incline uphill, get that vert in. It's really, really good for that. Alright, so although on saying that, Sublime Point Road has its own vert to tackle. Okay guys, so that's a wrap for me today. 840 meters of vert, so happy with that. Just keeping an eye on my pace and my heart rate, and making sure I didn't slow down too much. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all those points about coaching in the description below. I know I went through them pretty quick, the pros and cons, so have a look below, and yeah, make a comment for me. Let me know what you think. I'd really appreciate that, and see if it helps me make a decision. All right, thanks guys, bye.